Catherine Parr was Henry VIII's sixth and final wife. They married in 1543. Henry was old and sick. Catherine was young and intelligent. She knew this marriage was important. She would be Queen of England, but more importantly, she would be Henry's caretaker. Catherine was not new to court life. She had been married twice before. She was also well educated. Catherine knew how to navigate the dangerous world of the Tudor court. She used her intelligence and charm to her advantage. Henry was difficult. He was in constant pain. His temper was unpredictable. Catherine knew how to handle him. She provided comfort and companionship. This made his last years more bearable. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more content. Catherine's role was not an easy one. She had to be careful. Henry was a demanding husband. He was used to getting his own way. Catherine had to be patient and understanding. She also had to deal with the dangers of court life. Henry's court was full of rivals for power. Catherine had to be careful not to make enemies. She used her intelligence and political skills to survive. Catherine's role was not just about caring for Henry. She also had to be a mother figure to his children. Edward, Mary, and Elizabeth were all younger than her. They needed a strong and loving influence in their lives. Henry VIII was in poor health during his final years. He had a painful leg ulcer. He was also overweight and suffered from other ailments. Catherine took on the role of his nurse. She tended to his wounds. She made sure he ate a healthy diet. She also ensured he got some exercise. Catherine did her best to alleviate his suffering. Catherine's care extended beyond the physical. She provided Henry with companionship and intellectual stimulation. She read to him. They discussed religious matters. She brought a sense of normalcy to his life. Catherine Parr played a crucial role in the lives of Henry VIII's children, Mary, Elizabeth, and Edward. She acted as a surrogate mother to all three. She provided them with love and stability. Catherine was particularly close to Elizabeth. She saw her own intelligence and love of learning reflected in the young princess. She encouraged Elizabeth's education. Catherine also helped to reconcile Henry with his daughters. Mary and Elizabeth had been declared illegitimate. Catherine convinced Henry to restore them to the line of succession. Section 5. Religious influence. Catherine Parr was a devout Protestant. This was during a time of great religious upheaval. Henry VIII had broken from the Catholic Church. He established himself as the head of the Church of England. Catherine's religious beliefs influenced the court. She was a patron of religious scholars. She encouraged the translation of religious texts into English. Catherine's influence extended to Henry himself. There is evidence that she debated religious matters with him. She might have influenced his views on the Reformation. Section 6. A true mother. Catherine Parr was more than just a caretaker for Henry VIII. She was a mother figure to his children. She was also a strong and intelligent woman. She held her own in the dangerous world of the Tudor court. Catherine brought a sense of calm and stability to the royal household. This was something that had been missing during the years of Henry's earlier marriages. She was a positive influence on everyone around her. Catherine's intelligence and education allowed her to play a more active role in court life. She was involved in religious debates. She also served as regent while Henry was away on campaign in France. Section 7. A woman of words. Catherine Parr was a woman of great intellect and faith. She was a strong supporter of the Protestant Reformation. This was clear in her writings. She published several books during her lifetime. Her most famous work was Prayers or Meditations. This book was a collection of her personal prayers and reflections. It was very popular at the time. It gave people a glimpse into the mind of their queen. Catherine's writings showed her to be a woman of deep faith and intelligence. They also revealed her compassion and her concern for the well-being of others. Section 8. A narrow escape. Catherine's religious views sometimes put her at odds with Henry. He was still a Catholic at heart. He did not approve of all of the Protestant reforms. In 1546, Catherine was almost arrested for heresy. She had argued with Henry about religious matters. This angered him. He ordered her arrest. Catherine's enemies at court saw an opportunity to get rid of her. However, Catherine was able to talk her way out of trouble. She reconciled with Henry. She saved herself from certain imprisonment or even execution. Section 9. A lasting legacy. Catherine Parr died in 1548. This was just a year after Henry VIII. She died from complications following childbirth. Her only child, a daughter named Mary, did not survive infancy. Catherine Parr is remembered for her intelligence, her piety, and her courage. She was a remarkable woman who navigated the treacherous waters of Henry VIII's court with grace and skill. She left a lasting legacy. She helped to shape the religious landscape of England. She also played a vital role in the upbringing of the future Queen Elizabeth I.